Okay. What happened?
I got kicked out by the network.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to reshare again. Okay. Yeah. This is tadi don't forget to thank to the visitor after waiting. Tadi, Mr. Adrian, thank you for waiting. And then give the reason. Yeah. If, for example, here the visitor is not available in the office that day, and then we need to inform to the visitor why the person is not available, and then we would like to delegate or direct the visitor to the person in charge. Ya, di sini kita sampaikan nih, Mr. Adrian, thank you for waiting, but I'm really sorry. The customer service manager is still on her sick leave today. Nah, alasannya tetapi mohon maaf, customer service manager sedang cuti sakit. If you don't mind, jika Anda tidak keberatan, I'd like to direct you to Mr. Herman. Saya ingin mengenalkan Anda, saya ingin Anda bertemu dengan Mr. Herman. He is the manager's assistant. Beliau adalah asisten manager. He takes over the manager's responsibility. Beliau yang menangani tugas-tugas manajer selama manajer tidak ada di kantor. Oh, never mind. Nah, so in here, the visitor doesn't need to wait. So that, after the visitor agrees that we are going to direct him, and then we direct the visitor. All right, Mr. Adrian, you could meet Mr. Herman in his room. It is on the 8th floor, room number 8002. Please take the lift to the 8th floor. When you have been on the 8th floor, please walk straight to the left. It is the second room on the left side of the lift. There is a customer service manager board on his door. Oke, kita berusaha untuk menyampaikan arahnya sedetail mungkin so that the visitor won't be confused. Di sini kan Anda bisa bertemu dengan Pak Herman di ruangan beliau. Ruangan beliau ada di lantai 8, nomor 8002. Anda bisa menggunakan lift menuju lantai 8. Setelah Anda di lantai 8, Anda berjalan lurus ke arah kiri. Ya, ruangan beliau adalah ruangan kedua di sebelah kiri lift. Kemudian di pintunya ada tulisan Customer Service Manager. Oke. Nah, lalu setelah visitornya diberikan arah, diarahkan, melakukan konfirmasi to show that the visitor understands about the direction. Ya, konfirmasinya tidak harus panjang, tapi yang menunjukkan he or she understand it. Ya, the second room on the left side of the lift. That's right, Mr. Adrian. Okay. And then thank you for the direction. Goodbye. Okay, don't forget to show your gratitude. Thank you for coming, sir. Have a nice day. Sudah. Kalau tidak menunggu, that's so simple. Cuman bedanya adalah di sini we are trying to direct. We are trying to to delegate. Ya. Okay, Donna, clear about this one?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. I think we need to switch the role. If before you were the visitor, and then now you are trying to be the reception. Okay?
Yep, that's
Okay. And then let's restart then.
good morning. Welcome to Four Seasons Hotel. It's nice to see you. How may I help you?
Good morning. I'd like to meet the customer service manager to complain regarding the hotel service.
All right. May I know your name, please?
My name is Adrian. I'm staying in room 304.
All right, Mr. Adrian, would you mind waiting, please? I'd like to check if Miss Stephanie, the customer service manager, is available. And please fill in the guest book.
Not at all.
Good morning.
Okay.
Baca. Good morning. This
Yes.
is Dewi, the receptionist. I have Mr. Adrian who is staying in room 304. He would like to meet Miss Stephanie to complain about this hotel service. Is he available in her room? All right, thank you. Mr. Adrian, thank you for waiting, but I am really sorry. The customer service manager is still on the sick leave today. If you don't mind, I'd like to direct you to Mr. Herman. He is the manager's assistant. He takes over the manager's responsibility.
Never mind.
All right, Mr. Adrian, you could meet Mr. Herman in his room. It is on the 8th floor, room number 8002. Please take the lift to the 8th floor. When you have been on the 8th floor, please walk straight to the left. It is the second room on the left side of the lift. There is a customer service manager board on his door.
The second room on the left side of the lift?
That's right, Mr. Ardian.
All right. Thank you for the direction. Goodbye.
Thank you for coming, sir. Have a nice day.
Okay. Yeah, that's the example when we are welcoming visitor. It is based on the procedure that commonly used in the office. Okay. Any question, Donna, about the second example?
Sepertinya no.
Nampaknya ya, it seems like it's long, but actually when we are handling it, when we say it, it's not too long, right?
Yes.
Ya sih, nampaknya panjang gitu. Cuman ya it is based on the procedure. Urut-urutannya harus apa gitu kan?
Iya, harus ingat juga urutannya sih.
Iya, jadi the first thing that we need to know is about the procedure. Lalu kita based on the procedure, what should we say? Ya, jadi ada dua hal. Yang pertama SOP-nya hafal nih, langkah kerjanya. Urutannya pertama apa, kedua apa, dan seterusnya. Lalu langkah kerja yang pertama kita harus ngomong apa, ya, because we have to handle it in English, right? Lalu yang kedua ngapain, bahasa yang kita ungkapan bahasanya apa? Itu mungkin PR-nya di situ sih. Nah, yang kemarin, the things that we discussed yesterday, the first example, where to wait, we already practice, but we haven't switched the role, right? Kita belum switch the role kan ya?
Ya.
Okay, so we need to switch the role, I think. Yeah, because yesterday I was the receptionist and you were the visitor. Nah, the main point of this material is that we are who are learning this topic, we are able to be the receptionist because there is no company hire for the visitor, right? Okay, yeah.
Start.
Start.
Good morning. Welcome to High Scope School. It's nice to see you. How may I help you?
Good morning. I have an appointment with Miss Tania, the school principal.
All right. May I know your name and your company, please?
Certainly, my name is Rianto from the Ministry of Education and Culture.
All right, Mr. Rianto. Would you mind waiting, please? I'd like to check to the secretary. And please fill in the guest book.
Not at all.
Good morning, this is Susan, the receptionist. I have Mr. Rianto from the Ministry of Education and Culture. He has an appointment to meet Miss Tanya. Is he available in her room? All right, thank you. Mr. Rianto, thank you for your waiting, but I am really sorry. Miss Tanya is still on the meeting. It will be finished in 15 minutes. Please have a seat and make yourself comfortable.
Thank you.
Would, would you like something to drink?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a hot drink if it is possible.
Of course, we have hot coffee and hot tea. What would you prefer?
Tea would be great. Thank you.
How would you like your tea?
Less sugar, please.
All right, wait a moment, please.
Not at all. Thank you.
Here you are. Please enjoy the cookies.
Oh, they look delicious. Thank you.
I am sorry, Mr. Rianto. May I get back to my desk?
Certainly.
Mr. Rianto, thank you for your waiting. Miss Tania is expecting you now. Her room is on the ground floor.
It is.
It is the fifth room on the left side of the receptionist table. From here, please walk straight on the left. There is a school principal board on the door.
Fifth room on the left.
That's right, Mr. Rianto.
Thank you for the direction. Goodbye.
Thank you for coming, sir. Have a nice day.
Okay, thank you. Great. Okay. Nah, the difference is here. Okay, between the case whether the visitor needs to wait and the visitor doesn't need to wait. Okay, if the visitor waiting, okay, we need to offer some help while waiting. Yeah, for example, by offering some drink. Okay, would you like something to drink? Okay, this is the polite way to offer the drink to the visitor. Would you like something to drink? If it is in the casual situation, we could ask a question like, "Can I get you something to drink?" Yeah, can I get you some coffee? Nah, but for the more formal situation, we could use this one. Would you like something to drink, or maybe may I get you something to drink? Okay. And then if the visitor respond this one, if we have the choice in the office, we can offer the choice. We have hot coffee and hot tea. What would you prefer? What would you prefer? For the casual situation, we commonly say, which one do you like? Jadi, mana yang kamu suka? Anda lebih suka yang mana? Nah, untuk lebih formalnya kita menggunakan what would you prefer. Tapi kalau yang daily kita pakainya which one do you like. Oke? Lebih familiar which one do you like ya kan? Lalu di sini tea would be great for example. kita nanya nih, how would you like your tea? Tehnya mau seperti apa? Tehnya mau pakai gula nggak? Tehnya, nah, oke? How would you like your tea? How would you like your coffee? Oke, di sini the response can be less sugar please, no sugar please, enough sugar please. Oke? Nah, di sini here you are is the expression used untuk memberikan. Ketika kita menyuguhkan atau memberikan sesuatu, kita bisa bilang here you are. For the casual situation, we can use the expression here you go. Oke? Kalau kita sama teman gitu bisa here you go, ngasihin here you go. Gitu. But if we are going to be more polite, kita bisa here you are, memberikan gitu ya, nyuguhin tehnya, atau ngasih kembalian, memberikan, for example, give some book or something to the other person, kita menggunakan expression here you are. And then please enjoy the cookies, kita menawarkan, or please help yourself to the cookies, itu bisa. Gitu ya. Oke, any question?
Miss, tadi kayaknya ada
Miss?
itu apa emang mau salah ketik kayak ada yang
Tumit-tumit
de itu
yang
juga tadi de 2 kali itu emang 2 kali apa gimana?
salah ketik sih.
Salah ketik aja ya?
Iya, ada
Oh,
tadi kan yang repeated words gitu ya.
iya. Heeh.
Ya, itu sebenarnya salah ketik.
Oh, kirain emang harus de 2 kali gitu.
Enggak.
Oh, oke oke oke.
Oke, jadi this is the example, Duna. Ya, if based on the procedure when we are handling the office visitor. Yeah, it's like too long, but not really actually. Cuman ya, if we don't know the procedure, ya nggak jadi gitu. Okay. Was it hard?
Little belum
Ya.
terbiasa.
You just have to get used to it, Don, and have some courage. Yeah. Just say the word.
And then, would you like to make your own dialogue about it? I'll give you the situation then.
Hah?
Without the script, Don. Without the script.
No, no.
It comes natural.
I can't. I can't.
You can. Of course you can. Don't say you can't.
Without script, I can't.
You can just imagine the situation and it will come naturally. You know the words now. You've been practicing with Miss Rara.
The first thing that you need to do is you have to understand, okay, about the procedure first. And then imagine in bahasa in our mother tongue. Ini kan sama ya SOP-nya ya sebenarnya. The difference is we have to handle in English, gitu kan? First thing you need to do is understand about the procedure, the steps of working-nya, ya. Langkah kerjanya ngerti dulu, pahami dulu. Okay, after this, what should I do then? What should I do then after this? Okay. If I do the first procedure, and then what should I say? Ya, gitu sih sebenarnya poin yang harus dimengerti itu. Nah, and it's one of the scheme that if maybe you would like to, maybe someone would like to be the reception and would like to get to be certified by BNSP. Nah, the assessment would be like this. Kayak yang segini melakukan percakapan in welcoming visitor itu diujikan kayak gini, harus hafal dengan prosedur-prosedurnya gitu.
Don't worry, Don. You got this, Don. You can do it.
And then I'll maybe send this material, the dialogue example to the group then. Okay.
Okay, Miss. Thank you.
Yeah, Miss, thank you.
And then I also give you the situation. So you can make another dialogue. Okay, this is the example. And then after that, I'll give you another scenario and you make your own dialogue. Do you agree with that? Yeah, wait. I'm sending it first. Nanti saya kasih skenario yang lain. And then Donna tries to make your own. Ya?
Now, Miss? Not now, that.
Not now ya.
Now or never, Don. Now or never.
Now or never, don't do. Wait. Welcoming visitor. Have I sent you the material about direction already, right?
Yeah.
Aduh. Wait, which one should I share? Okay. This is the example, so then you can access it. And then I'll give you the scenario. Wait a moment. I'll give you the scenario so that you can choose. You can choose the scenario. Wait a moment. Okay. I already sent the example. You can check it then. Itu contohnya. Sebentar, saya carikan situasinya ya. Nah, while the visitor is waiting, okay, actually you can add. Kalau mau menambahkan selain menawarkan minum, itu bisa menambahkan small talk juga di situ, Don. For example, after we offer some refreshment, we offer the drink, and then we can say to the visitor, could I join you? Okay, may I have a seat here? May I accompany you? Nah, baru di situ bisa small talk. Memang sih kalau kita ada small talk-nya, the dialogue will be longer. Ya, dialognya bisa lebih panjang dari itu memang. Wait. Welcoming visitor. I need to share a moment. Wait a moment. Donna, any question related to welcoming visitor? Donna, can you hear my voice?
Yes. Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I'm gonna share first. Wait. Okay. Nah, this one. Okay, Donna. I already shared to the group the situation that not yet ya. Kok belum sih? Sorry. Sorry. Kok belum? Udah tuh. Okay. And still loading. Nah, this is the situation that you can use to make your own dialogue. Okay. The instruction is direction. Read the instruction before you do the demonstration. Okay. Nah, you work as a receptionist in a foreign company. Okay, so you can make your own company. Okay. You have to handle a visitor who would like to meet with one of your senior staffs. Oke, di sini Anda harus handle menangani visitor yang akan bertemu dengan salah satu senior staff di kantor Anda. You have to welcome and receive the visitor based on SOP. Oke, berarti berdasarkan urutan kerja SOP-nya seperti apa. You have to welcome the visitor using good and professional language. Nah, ini urutannya, Don. Dijelasin nih di sini kan. Nih. Oke. And then ask the visitor's identity, menanyakan namanya, perusahaannya, and purpose of coming. In receiving the visitor, you have to handle based on their needs. Give some help as needed, kalau misalkan menawarkan bantuan apa sesuai dengan yang dibutuhkan. Apologize if the senior staff he or she would like to meet is not available. And then in this case, you could delegate him or her to the more senior staff who is responsible for the duty. Berarti di sini delegating ya, menawarkan untuk mendelegasikan pada orang yang someone who is in charge. Offer some help. Oke. Ini langkah kerjanya. Oke. Can you make it? Done?
Now, Miss.
Is that okay if now?
No.
Tomorrow?
Maybe.
Okay. It is not quite hard, I think, because you already got the example, right? So that if you would like to make a script, okay, kalau Donna nanti mau scripting your dialogue first, that's fine. Yeah, while scripting, you can try to memorize the steps, right? Langkah kerjanya bisa keinget juga kan, kebantu keinget. Scripting, and then you name your company, and then you choose the reason why the person is not available. Jadi nanti alasan kenapa orang yang mau ditemui sama visitornya nggak ada itu Donna create sendiri. Kan I already told you that there are various reasons why the person is not available. One of them that I put in the example is still on sick leave, maybe still on a business trip, still maybe attending an exhibition or etc. Jadi nanti dipikirkan juga alasannya apa ya, gitu. Oke. Lalu nanti make your own direction. Dona juga buat direction-nya di sini, ya. Oke. Kan menawarkan bantuan, offer some help to the visitor as required. Berarti offering help-nya itu by giving the direction. Diarahkan nanti Dona create your own direction. Kalau jangan yang sama kayak yang contoh yang saya kasih. Jadi Dona ngebuat arah yang memang mudah dipahami ya based on the example ya. Oke, Dona? Able to do that?
Okay, Miss, tomorrow then.
Okay, but in the reality, when we are talking about welcoming visitor, it's not only focused on the SOP and also focus on the language use, but we have also to pay attention to our body language or gesture, right? It would be quite different when we are discussing a telephone conversation. If in the telephone conversation we are focused on what does it mean, on our language, on our pronunciation, on our voice, okay, but here we are welcoming visitor, means that we have to pay attention to our appearance, to our gesture, gitu kan ya. Bedanya kalau telepon conversation kan fokus kita adalah fokus pada bahasa yang digunakan. Fokus pada suara kita. We have to speak with a nice happy tone. We have to speak clearly. But when we are welcoming visitor, we have to pay attention dengan body language yang kita gunakan, dengan gesture kita seperti apa gitu. Jadi SOP itu not only about the steps, but also we can handle the job with professional attitude kita. Okay? Any question, Dona?
Okay.
Yeah, it's been clear what you need to do for tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's gonna be the end of welcoming visitor season, ya. Welcoming visitor topics, oke. Okay? Kalau nggak ada pertanyaan, berarti tentang welcoming visitornya ini ya, maksudnya, oh ya udah kayak gini gitu. Poinnya adalah you are able to handle the visitor, especially in the office. Nah, skill yang dibutuhkan ketika welcoming visitor itu apa? Tadi bisa greeting-nya, and then offering help, and then asking about the visitor identity, asking about the visitor purpose of coming, and then give the reason why the person, the visitor would like to meet is not available, and then offering some help, and then maybe making small talk, and the other one is giving direction. Jadi ada beberapa poin penting yang memang harus dikuasai di sini. Bisa giving direction, bisa menawarkan bantuan, bisa delegating, dan seterusnya. Oke?
Okay.
No question?
No, sepertinya no.
Sepertinya no. Miss Ade, maybe you have something to say or some suggestion?
Yeah, I think it's cool. It's a good. Will it be a homework, like homework for tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. You need to have partner.
Yeah, this gonna be your homework, and then for the next material it is still related to welcoming visitor. But here we are going to discuss how to handle the customer complaint. Okay? Yeah. Actually, when we are talking about customer complaint, okay, or maybe customer service matters. Yeah. It is not only focused on what does it mean? On the spoken language. Yeah, talking about handling customers' complaint, because it could be delivered through spoken or written language, right? Yeah. If we are the customer and we would like to complain, we can complain directly, okay? Use spoken language, or maybe indirectly use written language, sending an email, or maybe complain through the application, complain through the social media, right? So that for the next topic, we are going to learn about how to handle complaint. Yeah, customer service, about customer service. Do you like to complain? Okay, Donna, do you like to complain?
Huh?
Yeah, because a customer loves to complain, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we think that we are the king, and then if maybe we are not satisfied with the service that we got, and then yeah, why don't we complain? And one of the key point when we are having a business is how can we make the customers repeat order, and how can we successfully handle the complaint. That would be a successful thing for someone who is running the business, because we cannot stop the customer to complain, right? And we have to see that complaint is an important part of the business, because it gives the business owner feedback from the customer. Oke, jadi komplain itu sebenarnya penting sih buat not only for the customer, but also for the business or for the business owner, because complaint gives the feedback what should be rectified, what should be improved in the service. Gitu kan ya? Sebenarnya kalau kita ngomongin customer service, it's ya apa ya? It's not only about the business. Everyone we meet is our customer, right? And we are the customer service. For example, when we build a relationship with someone, we build a relationship with family. If we could be the best customer service, there won't be any conflict. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Yeah, for example, we are parent, we should be a good customer service for the kids, and the kids should be a good customer service for the parents. Yeah. Okay. I'll show you the video, yeah, about the language phrases used for handling customer. And basically, complaint can be delivered through maybe directly come to the office and then complain about something, or maybe over the phone, right? Jadi masih nyambung nih ke materi sebelumnya about telephone conversation and also welcoming visitor, and then handling the customer service, handling the customer complaint. Okay, at the moment. Do you feel sleepy? Anyone feel sleepy today?
I am.
Me too. Oh my God, I feel so sleepy.
I am.
Donna, don't you feel sleepy, Donna?
No, it's not.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
Take rest, Miss Ade.
Nah, I have some videos that would, ya, kita lihat videonya aja, nanti materinya besok. Oke. I'll share first. Anyone, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, Miss, we can.
Tapi saya kok nggak ada. Oke. Yes, I share the video. Kita tonton dulu aja. Wait. Where is the video? Nah. Uh, I'm gonna play a video about handling a complaint. This one is when the customer comes to the store to directly complain about the items that he already bought from the store. And let us see also about the steps that should be taken by the store, okay, to handle the complaint. Okay, can you hear the voice?
Not yet.
Suaranya
Belum di play, nggak kedengeran.
kedengeran nggak?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Oke, kalau sudah saya ini lagi. Just to make sure again about the volume. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna play.
Morning, sir. How can I help you today? You know what? I'm a little annoyed. I keep coming in here, and you guys keep screwing up. Now, I've had about enough, and I'm taking my business somewhere else. Sir, I can tell that you're really frustrated, and I sincerely like to help you. Tell me what the problem is. You know what the problem is? I bought this drill 2 weeks ago. I go home to use it, it doesn't work. I bring it back, and you guys give me this. It doesn't work as well. Now, I've spent a lot of time and money driving back and forth just to have you guys screw up over and over, and I've had it. I want my money back. Okay, sir. So I just want to make sure that I understand. You purchased a drill from us, and you took it home. You found out it didn't work, so you came back, got a replacement drill, and that one didn't work as well? That's exactly right. You know what? I can understand your frustration. If I had purchased a drill and taken it home and twice it didn't work, I'd be really frustrated as well, especially when it was my valuable time that was at stake. Finally, someone gets it. Sir, I'm sorry you're unhappy with your purchase, and I'd like to work together to turn things around. Just like you, I would be really disappointed if this had happened to me. Is there something that I can do that would make this right? Can we come up with a solution? You know what? All I want is to have a drill that works. I just want to leave here today, go home, and have a product that works. Okay. So what if I were to go and get a drill from the back? We open up the package, allow for you to test it before you leave the store to make sure that it works. Would that be okay? If you can bring a drill out here and prove to me that it's going to work when I leave, then fine. Yes. Okay. If you bear with me one moment, I'll be right back, sir. Okay. Here you go, sir. Here's one that you can open up and make sure that it works before you leave. You all right? Yeah, okay. I want you to know that when I went back to grab this, I spoke to my manager. I want to thank you for taking the time and bringing this to our attention. Okay, well, I appreciate that. And you know what? I know I came in here a little hot-headed, frustrated, but I appreciate the fact that you were able to get me a drill that works today. You're very welcome. I hope the next time that you have a need for something like this, that you'll think of us. Here you go, sir. Okay, great. Thank
Okay. Okay, Donna. What are the steps that we need to do when we are handling the customer's complaint based on the video?
Voice-nya kurang,
Voice-nya kurang ya?
ya
Padahal
ngomongnya cepet juga, terus juga kurang, apa sih, pelafalannya kurang jelas, jadi kurang ngomongnya kadang ada yang jelas, ada yang enggak.
Oke,
gitu.
kita skip coba ya, per step. I'm trying to explain step by step. Okay.
Morning, sir. How can I help you today? You know what? I'm a little annoyed. I keep coming in here, and you guys keep screwing up. Now, I've had about enough, and I'm taking my business somewhere else.
Okay. The first step that we need to do when we are handling the customer complaint is stay calm. Okay. You see that actually the customer come to the store to complain about the drill that he already bought, but the drill doesn't work as well. Okay, so we are, okay, if we are the one who handle the angry customer, we have to stay calm. Okay, yang pertama harus kita lakukan adalah stay calm. How to the office? Okay, don't lose your temper. Okay, jangan sampai ke bawah gitu. We need to stay calm. Okay, and then the next thing is
Sir, I can tell that you're really frustrated, and I sincerely like to help. Can you tell me what the problem is?
the second one is actively listen, right? Okay. Yang kedua yaitu actively listen. Nah, the store attendant, okay, the store attendant asked a question. I could understand about you're frustrated, and then could you please tell me about the problem is, okay, the storeman or the store attendant tries to ask the customer what the problem is. So the next thing that we need to do is, while maybe the customer tell about the problem, we have to be able to listen actively. Okay, jadi yang kedua, the first is stay calm. The second one is actively listen.
You know what the problem is? I bought this drill 2 weeks ago. I go home to use it, it doesn't work. I bring it back, and you guys give me this. It doesn't work as well. Now, I've spent a lot of time and money driving back and forth just to have you guys screw up over and over, and I've had it. I want my money back.
Okay, yeah, we can see that the customer is very angry because he already bought the drill and he already came back to the store twice, but the drill still doesn't work as well. And then tell about the feeling, tell about the frustrated, yeah, his frustration to the product. Lalu kita, ya, VR as the one who handle the complaint, tadi stay calm, listen actively. Listen actively means that when the customer to explain about the detailed problem, we listen actively so that we could repeat the concern. Kita bisa mengulangi, we can get the point about the problem. Ya, oke, yang ketiga yaitu repeat the concern, mengulangi permasalahan yang dihadapi oleh customer. Bukan, I'm sorry, could you please tell me about the problem again? Nah, udah marah, kalau kita nggak listen actively, kita nggak bisa repeat the concern, kita nggak bisa mengulanginya. You can imagine that the customer will be will be angrier. Okay.
Okay, sir. So I just want to make sure that I understand.
Nah, the language phrases used all right, sir. I just wanna make sure that I understand. Ya, saya hanya ingin konfirmasi tentang pemahaman saya mengenai masalah yang Anda hadapi, gitu ya. I just wanna make sure that I understand. Itu ungkapan pertama yang digunakan untuk mengulangi. Lalu setelah I just wanna make sure that I understand diikuti dengan problem yang dihadapi oleh customer, diulangi lagi. Kalau if we don't listen actively, we cannot repeat the concern, right? We don't understand.
Just a drill from us, and you took it home. You found out it didn't work, so you came back, got a replacement drill, and that one didn't work as well? That's exactly right.
Nah, and then the next thing to do is, tadi kan repeat the concern, dan itu benar, gitu. And then actively sympathize. Ya, yang keempat yaitu actively sympathize, bersimpati terhadap apa yang dialami oleh customer. Actively sympathize doesn't mean that we agree that that we made lots of mistakes or we agree that our product is not good, ya. Tetapi we are trying to put ourselves on the customer's shoes. Kita mencoba memposisikan diri kita di posisi customer. Kita lihat ungkapannya.
You know what? I can understand your frustration.
Okay. You know what? I can understand your frustration. Oke. Itu. Lalu kita dengerin lagi.
If I had purchased a drill and taken it home and twice it didn't work, I'd be really frustrated as well, especially when it was my valuable time that was at stake.
Nah, kan diulangi lagi, ya. If I bought the drill twice as well, nah diulangi lagi, ya. Seandainya saya membeli drill 2 kali bolak-balik, ya kan, dan itu it doesn't work, juga sama, saya akan frustasi seperti Anda. Jadi in here, actively sympathize means that we are trying to put ourselves on the customer's shoes. Kita mencoba menempatkan diri kita di posisi customer, so that we can understand how the customer feels. Oke, tadi itu yang keempat ya, actively sympathize. Okay, and then the fifth steps is apologize. After we are able to put ourselves on the customer's shoes, and then we need to apologize about the problem. Oke, ungkapan bahasa yang bisa kita pakai.
Sir, I'm sorry you're unhappy with your purchase, and I'd like to work together to turn things around. Just like you, I would be really disappointed if this had happened to me. Is there something that I can do that would make this right? Can we come up with a solution?
Okay, but apologizing is not enough. Meminta maaf saja nggak cukup, ya. The main thing from the customer service is finding a solution to the problem. Jadi the sixth step, langkah yang keenam yaitu find a solution. Okay.
You know what? All I want is to have a drill that works. I just want to leave here today, go home, and have a product that works. Okay. So what if I were to go and get a drill from the back? We open up the package, allow for you to test it before you leave the store to make sure that it works. Would that be okay? If you can bring a drill out here and prove to me that it's going to work when I leave, then fine. Yes. Okay. If you bear with me one moment, I'll be right back, sir. Okay. Here you go, sir. Here's one that you can open up and make sure that it works before you leave. You all right? Yeah, okay. This one seems to work. I want you to know that when I went back to grab this, I spoke to my manager. I want to thank you for taking the time and bringing this to our attention. Okay, well, I appreciate that. And you know what? I know I came in here a little hot-headed, frustrated, but I appreciate the fact that you were able to get me a drill that works today. You're very welcome. I hope the next time that you have a need for something like this, you go think of us. Here you go, sir. Okay, great. Thank you. You're very welcome.
Okay, Dana, clear? Donna?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, actually there are 6 steps based on this video. 6 steps that we need to do when we are handling the customer service. Is the first thing is, what is it? Stay calm, right? Stay calm. Don't lose our temper. Okay. The second one is, what is it? The second one? Mendengarkan baik-baik tentang keluhannya, apa bla 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 bla. And then the next one is repeat the concern. Ya, after we listen actively, kita bisa mengulangi permasalahannya. Oh, jadi permasalahannya seperti ini ya, in bahasa sama sih prosedurnya seperti di bahasa Indonesia ya. We repeat the problem faced by the customer, and then after that, after we repeat the concern, what should we do then? We
Simpati.
apa tadi?
Simpati.
Ya, actively sympathize, bersimpati. Trying to put ourselves on the customer's shoes. Mencoba memposisikan diri kita di posisi si customer. Merasa simpati. And then, after that, apologizing. Meminta maaf of the problem happen. And the last one is finding a solution. Yeah, so there are 6 steps that we need to do when we are handling the customer service. Okay? Any question?
No.
No. Yeah. That's one of the examples about the video of handling complaint. I'm still having another video and we are going to discuss it further tomorrow, right? And also to show you the material about how to handle a customer service, how to handle a customer complaint. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so our tomorrow's agenda is the first thing, don't forget to make a dialogue about welcoming visitor based on the situation that I already shared in WhatsApp group, right? You could create the name of your company, the reason why the person is not available, and then you could also create about your own direction. You could script it first, ya, bisa script dulu, and tomorrow you could share your script in the group, and then please have a role play. Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. And then after you've done with the role play about welcoming visitor, we are going to continue with the topics, yeah, handling customer complaint. Okay?
Okay, Miss.
Any question then?
No.
No? Okay, great. Okay, Miss Ade, do you want to say something maybe?
No, no.
Miss
It's okay.
Ade? Okay.
Yep. Okay. Is that all?
So, if there is no more question, our lesson tomorrow, what time it would be start, at 8 or 7:30?
8.
Yes. Okay. So we're going to start tomorrow evening at 8.